It's Chelsea Butler with KBB, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Bill Strang, TOTO's President of Corporate Strategy and E-commerce and Customer Experience. Welcome, Bill, and thank you for joining me.
Hey, Chelsea, great to see you, and we're excited to tell our story, and I really respect the work that you guys do at KBB and look forward to this opportunity to talk with you.
Oh, thank you so much for saying so. So yeah, as KBIS 2022 is quickly approaching, we wanted to get a sneak peek of what to expect from TOTO at the show. So that said, how will TOTO be participating in this year's show?
Well, I got to tell you, the KBIS show is such an important show for us. We not only have a wonderful opportunity historically to gather together with all of our customers and our colleagues and discuss our new opportunities for product introductions. And it's such an exciting time for us to be in that space because we all get excited and we're telling great stories and it's wonderful. However, with the Omicron variant and what it is doing today in the marketplace, we have decided that for this year in 2022, that we're going to go with a virtual experience. Now, we will still have a booth space available. That booth space will be there with displays. There will be an opportunity to have not only the displays and various characteristics of the key attributes of our product offerings highlighted at those small displays, but we'll also have a place where you can actually pick up a tablet and then engage in a chat, a virtual chat. You'll be able to do a chat. You'll actually have someone live and you'll say, gosh, tell me about eWater Plus. And we will be able to articulate back to them what eWater Plus is and have a dialogue person to person. We think that's a wonderful opportunity to pivot from where we were going live to now where we're going to virtual, but virtual semi-live. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I guess it's kind of like a hybrid digital booth experience.
Exactly. So that hybrid experience, we think, is an important pivot. And in today's world, I mean, I refer to it as the now normal, right? And so what is currently the conditions within the world and society that we have to struggle with is now we have to have a normal condition to operate now. And that normal condition is this kind of physical displays at the booth. So for those folks who want to come and will come to KBIS, we welcome them to come and walk through our booth to see the products that we have displayed there and the itemization or the identification of each characteristic and attribute of the product offering. But also there will be a series of tablets with a live person on the other side. And when you pick the tablet up and you press the screen, you'll be able to have a conversation with someone who can actually articulate the characteristics of the products you're going to be looking at.
That's fantastic. I can't believe this is all happening. What, you've come up with this in like the last week or so?
A week and a half. It was a week and a half.
That's amazing.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow. I just think it's so important these days for brands to do all this pivoting, innovation. I think this is an awesome example of you all doing that. Kudos to you.
Well, thank you. And I mean, obviously, we missed the opportunity for that human touch, that opportunity to smile and say hi and either shake hands or fist bump or acknowledge each other's company. But TOTO historically has been a very technologically innovative company. We have brought electronics and technology into our products. Quite honestly, it is what has propelled us into success, not only in the Japanese market and worldwide, but also it really helped us gain traction in the US market. If TOTO had not had that level of innovation and technology when we first entered the market over 33 years ago, we would have not had the kind of strength of product offering to capture the imagination and the loyalty of our customers, plumbers, homeowners, residential, as well as commercial. But what is most exciting is we're comfortable with technology. And to be comfortable with technology means we can employ technology in all its forms and shapes in doing something like a pivot to a virtual experience.
Awesome. So what is TOTO's award-winning virtual showroom and how has the brand expanded it?
Well, that's a great question because what we have historically done during this COVID, quite honestly, we're coming up on 24 months, right? As we get into March, it's going to be 24 months worth of this stuff going on. And for those of us who are taking the right precautions, we've been able to stay safe and keep our employees and our companies running through this entire endeavor. It has changed our world. It has changed the way we look at where we are today and where we go to the future. And what is most important about taking a look at what we have in our virtual showroom is we actually created that at the very onset of the COVID crisis. We created it as a way for us to tell that story in a virtual experience. And by so doing, we have now, you can go to the TOTO virtual showroom, which is on our website. You go to our website, it says virtual showroom. You can click on that virtual showroom and you can actually self-guide, walk your way through. You'll see little rings on the floor, on the virtual floor, right? On the metaverse. You can actually click on that ring. It will move you to that ring. You can do a 360 look around. You can say, oh, okay, I see the product in front of me and it's got some other icons I can click on. I'm going to click on that and you'll get a description of that product attribute and characteristic, describing things like e-water or Siffion tech or our Actolite technology. All of these capabilities are a way for us to pivot from a physical experience to a virtual. But it's been also quite enabling because quite honestly, at CES, for example, we use the virtual showroom there as well as at KBIS, and it allows us to actually reach more folks than the ones who would normally just come to KBIS. And so we believe the balance of both the physical and virtual opportunity highlights the opportunity to really get as much visibility into the marketplace. And if someone can't make it to that particular KBIS, they can still come and see the product offerings that we have. Still, the best opportunity is to be there in person. And Chelsea, as you know, oftentimes when we have these conversations, there are moments of serendipity that occur that don't occur in sometimes a virtual opportunity or a Zoom call. And that serendipity is when you begin to discover, you say, well, tell me about this. And you say, well, what about this? And you move off to that other topic. You then have collaboration, engagement. And what we want to do is have folks take away from our showroom experience, either virtually or in physical presence, an understanding and their elevator speech of what they can say was their impression and what they would articulate back to their friends about what they learned about the TOTO product.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out that virtual showroom after we get off of this interview.
It is really quite nice.
So tell us a little bit about the new products that TOTO is introducing at KBIS.
Well, certainly we're going to continue our conversation and introduction of our washlet and NeoRest products, in particular our washlet plus, which is incorporating the capability of the washlet to be integrated, not just as a standard bolt-on to a toilet that exists, but to the TOTO toilet associated with our TOTO washlet. We now have the ability to actually hide the power cord and the water line as it drops through a hole uniquely made for the TOTO product to accommodate the TOTO washlet, right? And that is a wonderful opportunity to have the functionality and features of the washlet integrated into a TOTO toilet solution. This takes the very best of our technologies of washlet, from all of the wonderful characteristics of the bidet and how it rinses you for the boys and girls in the back and in the front for the girls, how it has the oscillating spray, temperature changing, pressure changes, and of course our e-water technology to spray into the bowl. But now the bowl that you're spraying into is going to be a TOTO bowl that has our Siffion Tech glaze, our tornado flush, the characteristics of that bowl and washlet together make the perfect couple. And what we want to do is really provide that opportunity to have a great aesthetic with that combination of both toilet and washlet. And then secondly, we're introducing our G450, which is our integrated washlet, which actually has the porcelain and the washlet are uniquely designed to fit together as one homogeneous solution. It has all the functionalities that are so popular in our washlets, as well as a very clean aesthetic, and it is a tankless design. So it's a very sleek, low profile model and has all the characteristics of what we believe are the future direction of where we believe toilets are going to go for healthcare, as well as our personal use in a residential application.
Okay, yeah, so that said, TOTO's drape washlet Plus C5 is a best of KBIS finalist this year. Tell us a little bit about that and its unique characteristics and technologies.
Well, that is the exemplification, the exact characteristic with I've mentioned earlier about that Washlet Plus. It takes the Drake toilet. Now remember, the Drake toilet for TOTO is our workhorse. I mean, we do tens of thousands of these products a month into the marketplace. It is a very well-known product. The Drake name is renowned. One of our best advocates for our brand, frankly, are the plumbers, and they recommend our Drake toilet because it works so well. And we continue to evolve that product, and we've incorporated into that Drake product the Washlet Plus capability, which allows it to accept the Washlet Plus washlet. Again, the water line and hose will actually go into a hole that allows it to be hidden from view. That toilet is a double cyclone flush, has the Siphon Tech glaze, and brings the characteristics and the balance of all of the features of our C5 washlet. And this puts it into a price point that is very, very acceptable in the marketplace. It's a price that people can get into very easily. And it is something that is taking the very best of TOTO's technology from the very highest level of our product offering all the way down to our everyday product and making it part of a consumer's life.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Let's hope you win.
I'm excited too, because I'm actually going to be at KBIS, and I hope that we'll have the opportunity to win that, because I will be there to accept that award and to thank KBIS and the folks who have provided that award for recognizing TOTO's presence and growth in the plumbing business.